Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shinobazu, your gaming and anime ninja, and welcome to episode 2 of Twitch Talks, stream everywhere. The concept of today's episode is essentially talking about the idea of no longer being locked to a particular streaming platform, and not just being able to stream to multiple platforms at a time, so like streaming to Twitch during the day and Mixer at night, but the idea of being able to stream to all those platforms at the same time. Currently, if you don't know, if you are a partner on Twitch or even an affiliate on Twitch, you are not allowed to stream on another platform. It's in your contract of being a partner and affiliate, and you're not allowed to stream on another platform at the same time. The idea behind this is by being a partner or being affiliated with them, they're getting exclusivity rights to your stream. So like you can only have that one live stream, at least that live event on their platform while you're doing it. It goes even further for some partners on Twitch, in which in part of your contract they would ask that you basically not stream on any other platform ever. They're fine with you having content on other platforms, but if you are a Twitch partner, they would prefer that Twitch be your primary live stream event. This is where people go to watch you live and do any sort of live events. Obviously there's been exceptions to this. There's been streamers who regularly break this rule, but there's also been streamers who've written in their contract basically saying like they will not abide by this rule. Again, I can't speak on anyone that I know for sure. My guess would be people like, say for example, Markiplier, though he's a extremely large YouTuber. However, he does also stream on Twitch and is a Twitch partner. However, even though I'm sure he's doing a lot more of his live content on Twitch now, I doubt that he would completely lock himself off from being able to do any sort of live events on YouTube. He appears in charities all the time. He also has one of the largest YouTube gaming followings out there, only passed by a handful, and I legitimately mean a handful of other gamers on the Twitch platform. Not even Ninja has more followers or subscribers on YouTube than Markiplier. So I'd be hard pressed to believe that he would completely lock himself off from ever doing any sort of live event on YouTube, even though he is a Twitch partner. And I know that Markiplier wouldn't be alone in that. Again, that's admittedly it's just an assumption on my part, but I could say with fairly certainty that he's probably worked something around where he's still allowed to make his stream appearances, even though he's primarily on Twitch. He can make appearances on YouTube or wherever else he feels he needs to be. And I honestly feel like that's something everyone should strive for, to be completely honest.
Bro, fight the power.
There are 3 major reasons why I feel like this is good for us as content creators and something we should push for. And the first of those reasons would be is that it's better for us as content creators. It helps us grow ourselves as a brand. It helps us grow as content creators. But more importantly, it lets people, not just our viewers, but potential new viewers and things like that, it gives us more exposure. It helps basically people from different platforms, from Facebook, from YouTube, from wherever, all over the world, be able to see us. It gives us more exposure. It helps us grow as content creators, but most importantly, it lets people watch us where they want to watch us. There may be people who don't have Twitch downloaded and don't go on Twitch, but they're always on Facebook every day. There may be people who never check their Facebook, but they watch YouTube religiously. There may be people who don't ever go on YouTube, but stay on Instagram or stay on Twitter. By us being on all these platforms at the same time, it lets people watch us where they want to watch us. Instead of forcing them to come to us, it allows them to come. Instead of forcing them to come to us, it allows us to go to where they are, where they spend their time, whether that's Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, wherever. It lets them be where the people are instead of asking the people to come to us, which honestly is just a great thing for us. And again, just something that we should be pushing for. The second thing that I think this is really important is it pushes Twitch, Mixer, and all of those platforms to become better. If they aren't forced to watch us on Twitch, or if they aren't forced to watch us on Mixer or wherever, it means that those platforms will have to step up what they do in order to bring viewers in. People will choose where they have the best viewer experience or where the viewer experience is best for them to be where they watch us. You may find me on Facebook, but if you have a better viewing experience, if it loads cleaner, if the chat experience is more interactive or just looks cleaner and easier to understand, if it's easier to interact, if it's easier to subscribe, if it's easier to donate, if all of those things are better on Twitch, people will choose to go to Twitch. And that's the big difference. Right now, Facebook doesn't have a dark mode, doesn't have anything like that. You can do that with extension and add-ons, but Facebook inherently doesn't have a way to dark out the screen so it's lighter and easier on your eyes. Having that option of being like, well, hey, if the light or the bright, white, blue is bugging you while trying to watch me on Facebook, you couldn't watch me on Twitch. Twitch has a dark mode. That's something that pushes either Facebook to move towards having that dark mode option for users and all users on Facebook, as opposed to forcing people to abuse what they have, and gives them an alternative. If this bothers you, you can go to Twitch. Something personally, I think a lot of Twitch streamers have been asking of Twitch for years is to have cumulative subs instead of consecutive subs. So I have a cumulative sub streak instead of a consecutive sub streak. Essentially, if you guys don't know what that is, to go into that quickly, I'll do another video on that entirely. But the idea there is when you sub on Twitch, if you have to, every time, the longer you sub, you get a badge, and that badge is kind of a badge of honor on Twitch, or in that particular community. However, if you cancel your sub and you don't renew your sub within 30 days, you lose your sub streak or your badge. The idea of this is it's done to try to encourage people to keep subbing over and over again. But what a lot of streamers have asked for is just to let people have a badge based on how many months they've subbed instead of how many months straight that they've subbed. We feel like that would help people not feel so much pressure to sub and only sub when they can, but still let people show that they've supported us for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, and so on and so forth. So instead of punishing people who maybe have a bad month or maybe just stop watching us for a little while because of the game we're playing, come back, allow them to still represent how long they've been with us and how long they've supported us, as opposed to punishing people for canceling their sub for a month. Now, mind you, Twitch does this, and I'll go into this more another time, because it pushes people, it's more revenue, it pushes people to sub, it encourages people to sub so they don't lose their sub streak. But personally, I think it's a negative feeling for viewers when those situation happens, and it's a negative feeling for streamers, because when viewers come back, they feel as if they might be ridiculed for canceling their sub and losing their sub streak, or just feel bad about it. Now, if say someone like Mixer were to say, hey, not only do we have sub streaks, but we also have cumulative subs, so if you have to cancel for a month or two, don't worry about it. When you come back, you'll still have your 3-month badge or your 4-month badge or so on or whatever. That's something that people will say, hey, you know what? I appreciate this about Mixer. I'm going to sub to the streamer and watch a streamer on Mixer because I would prefer that than the way Twitch has things going. It would force Twitch to listen to viewers and content creators and adapt in that way, or lose that person's sub and lose the support from that person on Twitch's website. And that's the idea there, is by having us be on all those platforms on once, it would force Twitch, Mixer, and all of them to constantly be competing with each other, as opposed to right now where everyone's just kind of on Twitch because they're locked to Twitch and it's where the most eyes are. And I feel like the only real way for that to change is for us to be on those platforms, and that way the focus is on which platform offers the better experience, as opposed to which platform just has the most people or the biggest names. And if you wanted a true competitive market and a healthy free market for all these streaming platforms, that is what I personally believe would need to take place. And going more into that, I feel like what's also more important, especially in that particular scenario, is the simple fact that by having that be a thing and having that healthy competition, that gives Twitch and Mixer and all of them more incentive to listen to their content creators about what they're asking for and listen to their viewers about what they're asking for. They'll be more incentivized to listen to our requests if they know that ignoring those requests means possibly losing that viewer or losing that content creator to another platform. And that is what I think is essentially the reason why you're getting so much feedback from Mixer, and the reason why you're getting so much feedback from Facebook and not so much from YouTube, where they have to take days to respond to major situations, and not so much from Twitch, is because those guys are at a high pedestal. They're not really incentivized to be quickly and to be prompt about communicating with us in these things. They have the liberty to take those times because of the bigger site. And because technically streamers or YouTubers are still locked to those platforms. So I think by opening it up, it would allow people to do more things. The third, and I think this is the most important reason why I feel like we should be allowed and we should be pushing to be allowed to stream on all these platforms, is it gives more power to the content creator. The idea of having you locked to a platform is something that's been done as far back as like cable and basic television or even radio. They lock down radio show hosts to only, do their host from this, from this radio station. They lock down this news anchor. They lock down this, caster for football or this sports analyst. They lock people down to only appear on their broadcast because it's good for those channels, but it's not necessarily good for that content creator. It's never been pro creator. And I feel like we're in a much different situation than we are with those people. But also a really scary thing you're seeing now, even with those people, is if you get cut off, by that person. If you get banned on Twitch, the Tfue situation, if you get banned from Twitch and you're banned from Twitch for 30 days, if you are living paycheck to paycheck or anything like that, like that's your livelihood, that's your life. And admittedly, they did come down on that 30-day ban to like a 7-day ban, but he was still really early in his streaming career. That could have killed his streaming career, being forced off the platform for 30 days with no one even being able to see, not even just not streaming for 30 days, but no one even be able to see that your Twitch account exists for 30 days. And that's a terrible place to be. If Twitch banned you and it was unjust and it was inappropriate for them to do so, you still have other platforms that you can be on and you can be streaming on. And like, that is really important. If Twitch gives me a 24-hour ban because of something I said or something I did, and it was, a mistake on Twitch's part, if they ban me mid-stream, which I've heard that happen to streamers where they've been banned mid-live stream while watching, watching like a Dota tournament or an E3 thing that they were cleared to watch. They were cleared by, the creators of that thing, Ubisoft, whoever, to be able to co-cast and watch their event, and get banned by Twitch or get a 24-hour ban from Twitch. A really notorious version of this is during one of the Nintendo E3 conferences or Nintendo reveal, the Super Smash Bros. Reveal. There's a Twitch streamer who got banned just before it happened. He was like one of the highest viewed IRL streamers at like 20,000, 30,000 viewers, and got banned right before the Nintendo one went live because there were probably going to be more people watching him on like at start than watching the Nintendo conference, and they didn't want to have to compete with him. But that was still inappropriate for him to get banned. He had permission to stream it. He wasn't just doing it regardless. But either way, like it's his viewers were there for him. So banning him for 24 hours and hurting his stream simply for someone else's interest, even if they apologize for it later, is unacceptable. If he was streaming on multiple platforms, if he was streaming on Mixer, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, they would have to have banned him on all 4 of those. And if they don't, and I get banned from Twitch, as I get banned from Twitch, I just immediately tweet out, hey guys, we're still live, here, come kick it. If you're at Twitch, you wanna see my reaction, we're still live, come through. All of my viewers maybe go to Mixer for the first time, maybe go to Facebook for the first time, maybe go to YouTube for the first time, even if it's just to watch me for that one day. It pushes me up higher in the YouTube directory, bringing those people to make sure that those people are still following me. So I'm not as hurt, I'm still hurt by it, but I'm not hurt as bad by it. And it basically puts Twitch in a position where if they unjustly ban you, if they inappropriately ban you, regardless of the reason, 1, you're not completely hurt by it, and 2, it's not the end of your world, which I think is much more important for multiple content creators. If Twitch decides to ban me, whether it be for 24 hours, 7 days, or 30 days, I'm not out of a job for 30 days. I'm not out of a job for something I said or something I did or an error on their end. Like, there was that situation where all these guys got DMCA claimed and they weren't allowed to stream major tournaments for, you know, an artist copyright claiming their song. And the artist didn't even want to copyright claim the song. All the claims got lifted and it was done by his record label. But all of those people were out of work for a day. Some of those people lost thousands of viewers because they were going to be in the Fortnite tournament, Fortnite Fridays or whatever. And that's just an extremely stressful situation to be, to lose potentially thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars based on an error, based on someone doing something that they don't even have the right to do. And what that will do is, in those major situations especially, but it would put it in Twitch's mind that, hey, we can't just be banning people willy-nilly. We can't just throw out 24-hour bans just because someone said so. We need to double check to make sure they have the right, to double check to make sure these people have done something wrong before we cost these people thousands of dollars. Because essentially it's costing Twitch thousands of dollars as well, but it's also costing these creators thousands of dollars, and that money means more. On that level, that money means more to the creator than it does to Twitch, because they're basically doing that to avoid a lawsuit, and it's understandable. But it makes sure that if I'm getting banned, if I'm a big streamer, or even if I'm a smaller streamer, as long as I'm partnered, if we have an agreement, it makes sure that a robot doesn't decide to terminate me. Someone has to go to my channel and decide to terminate me. Someone follows up, you know, they take that, it gives them incentive to take that extra step, to go, you know, to speak to the record, reach out to the artist, speak to the record, that, hey, we got a bunch of DMCA claims, they kind of came in out of nowhere. We're taking this very seriously, but we wanted to reach out to you directly to find out, hey, do you want us to take down these streams? Like, we're not just banning these people because our program says that these people are blocking it. These people are making money, these people are working. It incentivizes them to take that extra step. So that way, if people decide to do bans like that, I can just immediately say, oh, hey, I'm banned on Twitch, be on YouTube. Or if I get banned midstream, which is what's happened to some people, hey guys, come over to YouTube. Or if I'm finding out about it, if you can still see me, I'm on YouTube. Post my YouTube in the chat. Anybody who can still post in chat, post in YouTube in the chat. And it pushes those people over those platforms. Again, that's bad for Twitch, but it makes sure that it's good for the content creator, and it makes sure that if Twitch is doing these things like banning people, that it's not willy-nilly. It's not a, oh, my bad, I'm sorry. It's a, hey, you've done something wrong, you have to be banned, or you broke our terms of service, you will be banned for it. It's not a robot thinking you broke the terms of service, it's someone actually reviewing this. And I know that it's hard to have someone review every single channel, but if you only have 17 or 30, you know, let's say 30,000 partner streamers, that's the estimated. If you don't have enough people to manage 30,000 partner streamers, then you need to hire more people. That's all there is to it. But letting these people get, you know, banned, these partnered streamers, these people you have partnered with, get banned based off a robot is extremely inappropriate and shouldn't be happening. There are better ways to handle this, and you need to be taking those steps. And if you're not, this is how we as content creators should respond to this. And the same thing applies to YouTube. Let's say I'm Felix, I'm PewDiePie, right? And I upload a video to YouTube, or I'm Philip DeFranco, and I upload a video to YouTube, and YouTube decides to demonetize my video. If it gets to the point where that's irritating and they're wrongly demonetizing my video, but I'm still losing ad revenue from it, the next time I have a video, or maybe for like a week straight, I'll be like, hey guys, new video, drop it. Literally only have 60 seconds of that video on my YouTube channel. And at the end of 60 seconds, well, hey guys, if you wanna watch the rest of the video, click down on the link below. You'll get sent over to my Twitch or my Dailymotion or my Facebook or my wherever, Instagram TV. You can watch the rest of the video there. The full video will be the full video will be up here tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. And then if you guys are upset about it, I understand. But every time I put videos here on YouTube, YouTube demonetizes it. So in order to send a message to YouTube, if you're upset and you want to watch the video here, click the link below, send an email to YouTube, say, hey, why is my YouTube, or, you know, so-and-so, why is Shinobaz's videos being demonetized? Why are they being pulled from the website? He pulls this type of news content, whatever. It's his right to do so, so on and so forth. Do not harass my favorite YouTuber. Do not demonetize my favorite YouTuber because I want to watch his content on YouTube. it gives you a reason to mobilize your fans to be like, hey, something's wrong, this needs to be done. And if YouTube doesn't want to address it, which YouTube may choose not to address it, cool. Hey guys, if you want to watch the video now, you guys watch me all the time, I know you love me. You can watch the video today by going to a new platform. I know it's asking a little bit more of you, but if you want to see my new content, or you want to see my content when it comes out, you can watch it on Twitch, Instagram, Mixer today. It'll be on YouTube tomorrow, and just continue that. And that would be a healthy way for us to boycott YouTube if they're demonetizing our videos unjustly. That's a healthy way for us to counter Twitch if they're banning us unjustly. We're not losing out on major forms of revenue. And I know a lot of people are saying and thinking like, well, you have to understand the reason why, you know, Twitch locks you down is because it helps, you know, secure them as a platform and secure you as a content creator. But to be completely honest, you shouldn't be secured as a content creator. They should always be vying to try to keep you as a content creator. Just like you're never secure in a relationship. Me getting married doesn't mean that I'm staying with that person till death do us part. If they treat me badly, if they decide to rob me, if they decide to kick me out of my house without telling me, if I come home, I don't care how many years I'm married, if I come home and my wife has burned all my stuff and thrown me out of the house and changed the locks and has another man in my house or whatever's going on, like, I'm not gonna be like, you know what, I said death to us part and I signed a contract that says I'm here, so I'm just fucked out of a house, guys. Like, no, like, it's those situations, I'm using marriage as a whole nother thing, but it's like understanding those situations are still barring that you're treated right. And honestly, this isn't a marriage. Like, I'm not an employee of Twitch. I am a partner with Twitch. We work together, but I am not your employee. I bring viewers to your platform. They pay in a certain amount to watch me ad-free. You get paid for that. Your share of that is whatever you get, and that's what allows me to be on your platform. And my share of that goes to me for bringing those people to your platform. But it's not a scenario for me. I shouldn't have to have all my eggs in one basket. It's anti-consumer to have me locked to one platform. Just like it's anti-consumer to have, you know, Uncharted locked to one platform. It's great that Sony has The Last of Us and they have God of War. And admittedly, they do create those things to entice people to come to your platform. But right now, it's kind of just a standard of like, if you're a partner on Twitch, yeah, you get paid a little bit more for subs, but you can't stream anywhere else. And honestly, that's just not healthy for a creator. It's not a healthy place for us to be. We should be able to live stream multiple places because that's multiple people are watching us. And if you want people to watch us on Twitch, you need to make Twitch better than those websites. And right now, Twitch is better than the websites right now, but it needs to stay that way. There needs to be some way for those websites to have a fighting chance against Twitch. And by having me forced to only be on Twitch, that doesn't help those websites. Again, I know Twitch isn't about helping those websites, but it does help content creators. And I'm always gonna be about helping content creators. And I feel like we all should feel that way and we should all push for that. So that's just my thoughts for today on Twitch Talks. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I was gonna get more in depth with it and talk about other things, but I think that's pretty much hit on all my points and is a bit more concise than my first shot at this video. So I hope you guys appreciate that. If you happen to still be watching this point and you enjoyed watching me, want to ask me more questions about this or just hang out with me, if you look up right here in this top left corner, you should be able to see, I guess this is top right for you guys, but you should be able to see me live on Twitch. You can type in the thing right there, www.twitch.tv/xxshinobazuxx. Down here is all my social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, so you can follow me on all those to know when I go live or just know when I'm updating about videos. But either way, I've had a great time hanging out with you guys. Can't wait to do it again. I appreciate all you guys for coming through. Until next time though, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shinobazu. I am your gaming and anime ninja, and I'll see you guys a little bit later, all right? I love you, and deuces.